indicates the seriousness with which India is approaching this operation. The exercise will run from October 30 to November 10. Under the umbrella of Exercise Trishul, India's armed forces are set to conduct joint operations across diverse terrains, from offensive maneuvers in the Sir Creek and desert sectors to amphibious drills off the Saurashtra coast and multi-domain exercises involving cyber, electromagnetic, and unmanned systems. The army has reportedly deployed more than 20,000 soldiers, along with main battle tanks, howitzers, armed helicopters, and various missile systems. Meanwhile, the Indian Air Force will soon initiate high-tempo operations known as the Maha Gurjar military exercise, fielding frontline fighters like the Rafales and Su-30 MKIs, special mission aircraft, helicopters, remotely piloted drones, and force enablers such as IL-78 mid-air refuelers and AEW&C platforms. The Indian Navy has also deployed frigates and destroyers off the Gujarat coast to support intensive maneuvers as part of this comprehensive.
Welcome to Startup Park by RQ Ventures in Bengaluru. A revolutionary entrepreneurial ecosystem unlike any other in India. Led by visionary CEO Shafi Shaukat, this 600 crore rupees initiative is creating a launchpad where startups can build, scale, and succeed under one roof. From young first-time entrepreneurs to seasoned innovators, everyone shares a common goal of transforming Bengaluru into the world's most founder-friendly city. At the heart of Startup Park's offering are cutting-edge innovation labs equipped with advanced robotics, artificial intelligence, and prototyping technology. Visitors have the opportunity to experience demo booths featuring collaborative robots, automated manufacturing arms, and smart AI-driven systems designed to drive the next wave of innovation. Under the leadership of Shafi Shaukat, Startup Park aims to empower thousands of startups and position Bengaluru as a global innovation capital, setting the stage for India's entrepreneurial future to unfold right here.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
थोड़े में ज़्यादा स्वाद ये तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा। सबका राजा और मसाला।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
Our pure Shahi Paneer Masala. Delicious, healthy, every day.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला.
In a shocking turn of events over the South China Sea, two US Navy planes crashed into the ocean during what should have been normal training on the USS Nimitz aircraft carrier. The near simultaneous losses involved an MH-60R Seahawk helicopter and an F-18F Super Hornet. Both aircraft operate with highly integrated avionics that
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Hi there, welcome back.
You just watched Get Me Right, and now it's time for Sunday edition of This Is Exclusive, in which we are bringing to you three good stories, three good exclusive elements there, from Gujarat to Rajasthan, and of course the failure of Afghanistan-Pakistan talks. So all that and more, let's begin with the headlines.
उन्होंने घुसपैठिया कॉरिडोर बनाना चाहते हैं और नरेंद्र मोदी जी इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर बनाना चाहते हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर.
Campaigning ends for phase 2 of Bihar polls. In the final leg for campaigning, Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister, charges the opposition with trying to build corridor for infiltrators. Three suspected Islamic State terrorists were arrested by the Gujarat police. They were planning attacks across India. Spectacular air show in Guwahati celebrates 93rd Indian Air Force Day with Surya Kiran flying display. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat's Hindu Nation Declaration ignites a political firestorm. All right, friends, let's begin the first exclusive element of a story we broke earlier in the day, with the Gujarat police, or the ATS rather, the anti-terror squad, coming out with a press conference in which they announced that they had busted Islamic State module that was working inter-state. But now an exclusive element is coming out of it, which is that one of those arrested by the name of Mohiuddin Sayyed was working on a dangerous, lethal plan to carry out chemical warfare and possibly carry out a chemical attack at a crowded place. And while we are playing those arrest visuals, this is specific information that Mohiuddin Sayyed was preparing a poison by the name of ricin or ricin. Both pronunciations are right. This is basically a chemical which is so dangerous that inhaling some fumes can really debilitate individuals, can lead to multiple organ failure or death within 36 to 72 hours if ingested. And this individual by the name of Mohiuddin Sayyed, arrested now in custody of Gujarat ATS, was procuring material, doing research, and getting equipment to manufacture or prepare resin. And he had gathered all the raw material, and he had initiated the initial chemical processing required for the preparation. And he apparently also has an MBBS degree from China. Swarali joins us live, our reporter from Ahmedabad, for more on this. Swarali, you were there at the press conference, and subsequently I believe you have also spoken to the officers of Gujarat ATS. But first tell us, what have you been told about this game plan of chemical warfare? What's the scale of the preparation, and what was the scale of the terror attack being planned by this Islamic State module using chemical weapons?
Yes, Abhishek, let me take you through the sequential happening of this entire operation and arrest of these three ISIS terrorists. And as we are talking about the chemical warfare, let me tell you, he was on the way to make this potent poison called ricin. It's way more potent than even cyanide. And during the interrogation, and while he was nabbed from the Adalat area of Ahmedabad, 4 liters of castor oil was also derived from his belongings and essentials, which was also one of the raw materials to make this potent poison. When I was talking to ATS officials of Gujarat, at that time they could tell me that he is way radical in a sense that he has MBBS degree from China. He was in contact with foreign, lot of foreign contacts he was with. One of the major point of contact was Abu Khadir, and he belonged, according to the investigation, his location is traced to Afghanistan or Pakistan-Afghanistan border, and due to him, with his guidance, Saeed Mohyuddin was doing all these activities, and he was ready to execute, recruit, and also radicalize many more people.
Right.
So this is the plan, and this Abu Khadir belongs to ISKP terror organization.
Right. That's dangerous. Islamic State, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, ISKP, which means there is an angle of Pakistan also, even as chemical weapons were being prepared. That's the information Sorali is bringing. In fact, she spoke to one of the officers of the Gujarat ATS who were part of the crack team that busted this racket. Let's listen to that.
Prima facie, it is not clearly seen if they are clearly affiliated to a particular organization, but yeah, the Dr. Mohyuddin, as he was in touch with one of the radical entity, his handler probably. He believes that he's from Afghanistan. That's how he has been interacting with him. And the person who was in contact with him, who was sent him here, who was promising funding for him to organize on a larger scale, he has affiliation towards ISKP, International Islamic State of Khorasan Province.
So this is a very major point, that they were ready to radicalize more people and recruit and create an organization. That's one of the most important points in this entire operation. So coming back to Sayyid Mohyuddin, it is said about him that he is a degree holder of MBBS from China, and as you pointed out, he was in contact with a lot of foreign nationals. Maybe radical investigation will throw some light. So tell us something more about Abu Khadija, who is traced, his location is traced in Afghanistan or Pakistan-Afghanistan border.
Yeah, the radical entity who I was referring in the previous sentence also, he was named Abu Khatija, as Syed Mohyuddin says. He has shown his affiliation to ISKP. We have not personally seen him, but on the technical analysis and the preliminary investigation in the last 24 hours shows that he is a radical entity who was facilitating all the requests of Mr. Syed Mohyuddin.
And rest both of others are also in alignment with the same organization, or is there any chance, is there any arrows pointing towards the organization?
That we are yet to ascertain, because we have just made his arrest in the morning, early in the morning. We are taking him to custody. We will be getting his remand as much as the Honorable Court seems fit. Post that, we would be able to answer this question.
A very different feature is coming out of this entire operation or sequence. We can say that he was about to make a very potent poison called raisin. Please tell us about that.
It's called ricin. So it is a poisonous compound which is highly potent. He had conducted the preliminary preparation process of it. We are yet to ascertain where it is and how we could recover from it. How he is going to use it, how he is going to plan it is something which is part of the investigation going forward. But yeah, he accepted that he was in the process of making a compound of such sort.
So how do you look at the further investigation, and are there any chances that you can get more leads to more people who are executing plans or anti-terror activities, and how can these three contribute to further crackdown?
Certainly. Two things. One is their movement, their activity, their analysis. The other is the technical part, which we can find from mobile. We have made elaborate teams. Everyone is working on their particular task, and we are certain that we will be able to bust other affiliate, whosoever is involved in the activity, and whosoever is remotely planning or preparing to be radicalized and radicalize other people will definitely be caught.
Okay, before we go to our next exclusive, there is a breaking news development coming in, which is that the Pak Army has faced an ambush in Bannu of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and reports suggest that over 10 Pakistani soldiers have been killed. Remember, there is an active insurgency in both Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan, with the people there not believing that Pakistani state has a legitimate right over them. The writ of the state does not run. And in fact, we have seen like of Maulana Fazluddin always maintaining that there is hardly any area left in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa where the writ of the Pakistani state runs. And these are pictures coming in of the ambush of the Pakistan military truck where 10 soldiers of the Pak army are reportedly killed. It seems like TTP from the pictures, but of course a confirmation is awaited. There is no word yet from the DG ISPR, the public relations arm of the Pakistan army, and either the TTP or any other militant group is yet to take claim. But then these are pictures emerging from Bannu from a couple of hours earlier in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan, where this ambush has reportedly led to death of 10 Pakistani soldiers. Oh, okay. We are in fact trying to get Shaman live from our newsroom on this, because this seems like there's escalation, and in fact this is happening in the midst of a third round of failed talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan, with the Afghan Taliban and the Kabul regime maintaining that whatever is happening in Pakistan is an internal issue of Pakistan and that they have nothing to do with it, and that TTP or Pakistani Taliban are not connected with them, and that it's a problem for Pakistan to solve and Pakistan to work on. And in this backdrop, this kind of attack happening. So whether this is a real attack by the TTP or a false flag operation, as Pakistan always blames other countries for, they are themselves doing it just so that they can find a scapegoat for the failed talks with Afghanistan. So Shawan in fact is live with us from the newsroom, and I go to Shawan on this. Shawan, I was just wondering whether this is because we are also focusing on the failed third round of talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Could it be a false flag operation by the Pakistan army just so that they can find a scapegoat? And any confirmation from the Pakistan army of this Bannu incident?
Well, in fact, there is no official confirmation coming in from the Pakistani army, but multiple reports that we are getting in. In fact, we have our own reporters in Pakistan right now, Abhishek, getting us the first update with regards to what is happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Let's begin with the fact that this has happened in Bannu, and in fact, as far as incidents in Bannu are concerned, over the last 1 month itself, there have been 2 such incidents, and this appears to be a major escalation if you really look at from the reports that have basically come in. There are 4 sets of images that we have just got a short while back, which clearly indicates that the Pakistani army, it was a column of the Pakistani army which was moving forward for a deployment. That's when they were essentially ambushed. Now, we are not very sure as to who really carried out the attack. At this point in time, no one has claimed responsibility so far. Now, to answer your question, whether at all this is yet another false flag operation, that is something that one cannot really deny the fact that this is happening at a time when the talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan have completely failed. So much so, Turkey has now basically once again intervened in this entire matter, hoping to de-escalate the situation. There is also another report, Abhishek, that is basically coming in with regards to Afghans basically opening fire along the Durand line. There is also more reports now coming in. We are trying to get verifiable information with regards to yet another escalation as far as the border areas are concerned. But it does seem that with both sides basically ensuring both sides escalating the matter, and the deadlines that have completely failed, which is a clear indication that things are going a little out of control for the Pakistanis.
So much, Shawan. In fact, that's our next story. We are staying on this, which is about the Afghanistan-Pakistan talks. Afghanistan's Taliban rulers have, in fact, blamed Pakistan for lack of results after mediated talks by Qatar and Turkey in Istanbul fail yet again, third time. But Taliban insists a previously agreed ceasefire will hold despite recent clashes between the 2 neighboring countries. Islamic Emirate spokesperson has issued a detailed statement highlighting certain specific military elements in Pakistan are not pleased with the presence of a strong central government in Afghanistan, nor with the country's security, progress, peace, and overall stability. And once again, they are attempting to create friction with Afghanistan by fabricating a series of baseless pretexts. That's basically about third round of talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan failing. These are reports we are picking up from Afghan media. And let's go to Hashmat. He's joining us live from Kabul. All right, so we'll get Hashmat live just in a bit. But connected with the development in Pakistan, these fresh reports of the talks between Afghanistan and Pakistan failing in Istanbul, third round of talks failing. And that seems like both the sides are digging in their heels with the Afghan Taliban not budging on their position that they have nothing to do with the internal issues of Pakistan, and Pakistan seeking to put the blame entirely on Afghanistan, or maintaining that the TTP or the Pakistani Taliban operate out of Afghan soil and that they have supportive elements within the Afghanistan regime, a claim completely refuted by the Afghan side, and that's where their stalemate seems to be. That's where talks are stuck, that's where they are not moving, and that's the reason why perhaps the talks have failed. We'll try and get Hashmat live. If we're not getting Hashmat live, we will move on to the next story. I think we're getting Hashmat live on the failed Afghanistan. Okay, we have Hashmat live, in fact, joining us from Kabul. Thank you so much, Hashmat, for joining us. These are reports we are picking up from Afghan media that the third round of talks also has failed, if not failed, has hit a stalemate, and that no progress is happening between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Is it because of the same reasons? And the spokesperson of the emirate is also saying that there are some elements within the Pakistani military who are not letting these talks succeed.
Yeah, good morning to all. As you know, the third round of round table that was made in Turkey has been failed and don't have any positive result because of unbelievable and illegal suggestions of Pakistan. As you know, Pakistan have two, three suggests that they want their security from Afghanistan, but always Afghan officials, Taliban said that we didn't have any team or like TTP or other that they are active in Afghanistan, and we will do not let Afghan sides against any place. Now, as you know, Pakistan didn't expect ceasefire, you know, but before yesterday, they attack on Spin Buldak and they killed many civilians also. But Afghan Emirat Zabira Mujahid said that we respect ceasefire. Because of this, we didn't want to do like this same reaction. But we have enough equipment and we are ready if this time in any during line to any place of Afghanistan that if Pakistan army attack, we will react very hardly.
Yeah, okay, very rough. And the Afghans have also said that they have evidence of Pakistan creating problem, and they have evidence of who in the Pakistan army is creating this problem. Maybe some of the troubles are associated with the Pakistani deep state. That's why talks failing yet again. So that was our second exclusive, and now we move on to the third story. A sad one that's come out of Jaipur in Rajasthan, the capital of Jaipur. A 9-year-old student of the city's a school in city died after jumping from the 4th floor of the school building, allegedly due to bullying by some of her classmates or seniors. Her parents claim they had repeatedly informed the school authorities about the ongoing bullying, teasing and verbal abuse for almost a year and more, but their concerns were ignored. A WhatsApp recording from a year ago shows the child pleading with her mother not to send her to school, saying, "I don't want to go to school, don't send me." The parents are now seeking justice, alleging that the school's negligence led to their daughter's tragic death. And we have family in fact, parents of parents and guardians of the young kid joining us, Sahil Dev. He's the uncle of the girl, and we also have Mr. Vijay Meena. He's the father of the girl, and we have Shivani Dev, mother of the girl, and we can see your distress on your face and the pain that you have gone through or going through. But after this also, have the school authorities responded with any empathy and a spirit of cooperation?
Yeah. So it has already been 10 days and no message from school side, no condolence message. Nobody has visited us. No class teacher, no previous class teacher, no school principal. Nobody is visiting us. There is hardly any cooperation from the school authorities.
I believe you have moved police also. Are you getting any cooperation from the authorities on that front?
From the police side, yesterday we being investigated. Our statements were being recorded. The questions were not rightly put up to us. They were asking us about the child mental status, about our own relationship with the child. These kind of questions were being asked by the police people. So,
are you suggesting, sorry I'm interjecting, but are you suggesting that the police is carrying out a motivated and biased investigation?
The questions were not rightly put up to us yesterday. We are being interrogated as if the crime has happened in our own home. Nothing like this. The child was very happy. She went to school. It was a normal day for all of us. She reached the school. She danced there. She attended few periods. She ate golgappas, which were being made by the fellow classmates. Everything was normal. Everything seems to be normal with her. All of a sudden, she approached teacher few times. I am being told that I have not seen any kind of CCTV footage, but on the day of the incidents, my family saw all that. So she approached the teacher about complaining about the child using bad words. They are disturbing me, ma'am.
Shivani, but you have said that this was going on for a while. Did you escalate it? Were you engaging with the school authorities? And if it was going on for a year, why you did not take the child out of the school?
Yeah, I spoke to the teacher, class teacher. I spoke to the coordinator. There are messages regarding these. There were like PTMs. We were attending the PTMs. Last year, we escalated it. But then I applied in April to another school. However, St. Xavier was the name of the school where I applied for my child. We could not get a call from that school. So the new year, there was the new session, the new hope with the new teacher came up. We thought that everything will be like better because a new teacher is coming up. So that is how.
Amira also approached the principal.
Amira also approached the principal a few times about being bullied in the class. That day, something major has happened with her. I am sure it was beyond bullying. It was beyond the normal complaints. It was something which the class teacher has not communicated, not understood, she has said something to her which had disturbed her a lot. Something like that, we are taking you to the principal, or something which was beyond her imagination that day.
Right. My last question to you, parents. I mean, I understand fully and can see your pain, but if the police, if the authorities, school authorities are not responding at all, and if you think that police is motivated and biased because you are saying they are not asking you the right questions or interrogating you instead, are you going to appeal to the higher authorities like the Chief Minister of the state or somebody?
We are trying from our own level, whatever we have. We are like normal people, going to our normal jobs, making her study in the best school of Jaipur. We were doing everything for our child. She was our only child. We have lost her. We are appealing for the CBI inquiry in this. I know they are like big people, very big school, as the name suggests. Politically influenced people. When we send our child in the morning, we think that she's gonna come back. We never hope. We have given our child to them and they have not given us back. That is my problem. They have not given us back.
Yes, Shivani and Vijay, it's understandable the kind of pain you are going through. The only reason why we thought that we should get you on our program is so that more and more people there in Jaipur watch, and maybe somebody in the administration, in the government there, they take note of this and do something to at least bring closure for you as parents.
I want to add one more thing in this. The child went on the pretext of going to the washroom. She went from ground floor, which was her class.
Right.
Then she climbed to the first, second, third. There was nobody to see her, to monitor her. There was no baiji, no maid, no teacher to stop her in between. There was no CCTV monitoring, nothing happening in that school. She climbed to that, and I request all the people not to quote suicide, to quote suicide. She was a happy child. She can't do. A child of 9 year age does not understand what suicide is. She was thinking of just sitting over there, and she felt, I don't have the courage to watch that video. Yes, but I'm sure my child was a brave child.
We have also decided not to show that video, of course. And Shivani, as I said, we are also hoping we'll pursue this story, that you get reasonable audience from the state government there. Thank you so much, Vijay, Kumar, Meena and Shivani Dev, parents of the 9-year-old who lost her life, and the parents believe that she was bullied and harassed to a level where she had to do this. On that note, we come to an end of this bulletin. This is exclusive Sunday edition. Short break. Programs are back on the other side.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा।
Some places feel like they've been waiting for you, where every piece speaks of legacy, from diamonds that celebrate ambition to festive gold that honors tradition. LD Sons.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
In a
Here it is, yeah.
There it is. The car's moving.
That's good.
Amazing.